Have you ever sat there watching a comedian just own the stage and thought, how do they even do that? Well, let's pull back the curtain and show you exactly how you can get there too. It always starts with that little spark, right? That feeling you get when you're watching a great stand-up special and a little voice in the back of your head pipes up and asks, sound familiar? If that's you, then you are in exactly the right place. That thought, that little I wish, that's the first step. And believe me, almost every comedian started right there. So the real question is, how do you actually turn that wish into reality? Well, that's where having a clear path makes all the difference. This isn't about being born funny or having some kind of magic comedy gene. No, it's a craft, it's a process, a set of tools you can learn, and a journey we can take together. Because let's be honest, it's intimidating, isn't it? Just staring at a blank page or an empty note on your phone. That pressure to just magically pull a joke out of thin air can feel, well, impossible. We totally get it. Every single person who's ever done this starts right there. Our whole goal is to take you from that blank page and guide you step by step until you have a polished, confident 5-minute set that is 100% you. So let's walk through exactly how we're going to do that. So how do we get you on that stage? We do it by building your comedy toolkit, one piece at a time. This isn't magic, it's a series of really practical skills that are designed to get you ready for the spotlight. And we've broken the entire thing down into a really clear 6-step journey. Think of this as your roadmap, taking you from a seat in the audience to standing right under the lights. First things first, we're going to help you find your unique comedic voice. And here's the secret. Your stage persona isn't some weird character you have to invent. Not at all. It's just an authentic, turned up to 11 version of who you already are. We'll help you figure out what's already funny about you. Okay, so where does the material come from? Here's the best part. You already have it. Your life, every little frustration, every weird thing you notice, every single awkward family dinner. That's a goldmine. We teach you how to grab a shovel and turn those experiences into rock-solid joke ideas. Then, we get a little technical. We demystify how a joke actually works by mastering that core structure, the setup and the punchline. You're going to learn the #1 rule of comedy. The engine that powers all laughter is surprise. Once you've got some solid jokes, we'll teach you how to build a killer set. You got to think of it kind of like telling a story. You need a great opening to grab their attention, smooth transitions to keep them with you, and a killer closing line that makes them remember you. The best joke in the world can totally fall flat with bad delivery. That's why we spend so much time on performance. We'll teach you how to own that stage with confidence, how to use a microphone so everyone hears you, and how to master the incredible power of timing. It's all about turning your writing into a performance. And finally, this is where it all comes together. The whole course builds up to your graduation showcase. This is your moment. You get to perform your polished routine for a real live audience, but in a super supportive and encouraging environment. It's the perfect way to celebrate how far you've come. Okay, so I mentioned joke mechanics. Let's do a quick teardown of a classic, just to show you what I mean. Seriously, breaking down jokes like this is a huge part of how you'll learn to write your own. All right, let's take this absolute gem from the legendary Mitch Hedberg. It seems so simple, doesn't it? But that's what makes it so perfect to analyze. The structure is flawless. See? Pretty much every joke you'll ever write is built on this foundation. You've got the setup, which creates a specific expectation in the audience's mind. And then you have the punchline, which comes in and completely shatters that expectation. Let's see how Mitch does it. Okay, so look at the setup. An escalator cannot break. Immediately, our brain goes, oh, okay, this is a story about a problem, a machine malfunctioning, we're expecting a complaint. But then the punchline hits. It can only become stairs. And bam, it totally flips our expectation on its head with a twist that's both surprising and 100% logical. That's the magic. And this is what we do all the time. The course is absolutely packed with these kinds of practical, crystal clear breakdowns of why jokes work, so you can take those principles and use them in your own writing. All of this work, every one of these steps, all this analysis, it is all pointing toward one single amazing goal. Because everything we do leads right to this moment. You, on that stage, under the lights, performing the 5-minute set that you built from nothing. And let me tell you, it is so much more than a performance. It's that moment you prove to yourself that you can absolutely do this.
That dream of being on stage, it doesn't have to be just a dream. The only thing standing between you and that spotlight is the decision to just start. So let's turn that thought of, I wish I could do that, into the incredible feeling of, I just did that. Enroll in From Zero to Funny today, and let's find your voice on stage. So what do you think? What's the first story you're going to tell?